This calls to order the special meeting of the Boulder County Board of Health at 4:45 p.m. on Wednesday, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. And let's see, our agenda is, well, actually, we need to take attendance. So this is Greg Thomas, Board President.
This is Jorge de Santiago, Vice President.
Brooke Harrison, Board Member.
Thank you, Brooke. And Morgan said she will be joining shortly. So we do have a quorum, and so this meeting is called to order. First item on the agenda, and of course we're continuing to meet telephonically because of the COVID-19 pandemic and the public health orders. And so anyway, our main item on this special meeting is just farewell tribute to a Director of Strategic Initiatives Branch, Susan Motika.
And Greg, I'm hoping that what you will do is read the letter that you all have into the record so Susan can hear that, and then I'll have some comments. We've also got some of Susan's staff on here as well, so would like to give them an opportunity. I know we don't have a ton of time, but like to give them an opportunity to add anything they'd like as well.
Sure, no problem. So dear Susan, on behalf of the Board of Health and everybody at BCPH, we just wanted to express our deep appreciation for your dedication and hard work to help assure that all Boulder County residents have the opportunity for a healthy life. When you began here in April 2015, you walked into an organization that was undergoing a significant restructure. Strategic Initiatives Branch was born to centralize and support the development of our agency's strategic initiatives, and you were at the helm for this major reorganization. Your leadership in developing and growing SIB to support our entire organization has been nothing short of outstanding. Your strong focus on health equity, health planning and evaluation, communications, information technology, and development of a robust policy focus will carry us forward for many, many years to come. Your dedication and persistence to raising the voices and leadership of others has not gone unnoticed. You have been vigilant about this drive throughout your entire BCPH tenure, and there are so many thriving leaders at BCPH who have benefited from your exemplary leadership and coaching. These strong public health leaders are now not only thriving, our entire organization, many people throughout the state are benefiting from their strength, their public health passion, and their committed guidance and representation. There are so many examples to evidence your work of developing strong relationships throughout the county, the region, and the state that are advancing public health to a new level. These strong bonds have been especially critical during the current COVID-19 pandemic. These relationships will provide strong support for the new leadership coming to BCPH with the hiring of our next executive director. Continued efforts in collaboration with our agency partners and the community will be critical for our success in addressing complex community health issues in the days ahead. And finally, Susan, your strong skill, experience, and focus on development of a comprehensive policy approach at BCPH is greatly benefiting the entire community. Just a couple of the many examples of that success include the sugar sweetened beverage tax, passage of the statewide mobile home regulations. That was a phenomenal lift, by the way, and both of which set the long-term systems in place to protect and support many who are most vulnerable. These are but a few of the many things you've accomplished that will leave BCPH in a better place. We know that you delayed your retirement to help support the agency during a period of significant change, and for that we are extremely grateful. You have supported us during some of our agency's darkest and heaviest moments. COVID-19 is well beyond any of our wildest visions. For the many significant ways in which you helped improve the health of our staff, our agency, and the community, we want to present you with a $500 bonus as a small token of our gratitude. We know you're off to pursue your passion. Sounds really cool. And we are forever thankful for your time at Boulder County Public Health. Thank you.
I just want to add how much I appreciate personally Susan. She knows this. I've been telling her this over and over, but she delayed her retirement because she knew that it was majorly challenging for us in terms of some of the things that we were going through. And she's added so much to my personal health to be able to help support me in many ways as we've come through this really dark last year. It was really tough, but Susan stepped up. So when I was at my lowest point, Susan stepped immediately up and said, "We've got this for you. We're going to help you carry this." She was there. She was behind me the whole way. She always has been. It doesn't matter what the situation is, whether she's in agreement with how I might want to choose to go a direction or not. She's always been there 100% behind me. And it means a great deal to me to have somebody who's been so supportive for this entire period of time. And we all know it hasn't been easy. But I can never repay you, Susan, for all the times that you've been there for me. And you know all those times. And you stayed till the end. And you even were willing to extend and help us through this transition. So I'm going to forever owe you a gratitude. And I want you to know how much I appreciate you as a person. And that's why I figured the least we could do for extending your time here for a little bit longer than I know you were ready to stay. You've got your play and your passionate focus on it, that we needed to recognize you with a $500 bonus for that extra time. I know that's not nearly enough, but we want you to know how much all of us appreciate you, not just me. And I'm going to stop there and see if any of, again, Susan's staff are on the phone, if anybody wants to add anything else.
I'll love to. I'll jump in first. How's that? So I didn't have anything written up. I just want to let you know, Susan, that you have been like an awesome boss, awesome supervisor, and more important, an awesome friend, right? I could not have been as successful, I think, as I've been at Boulder County Public Health. It wasn't for you. You helped me channel any sort of feistiness that I have, and you helped me learn things and, you know, how to better communicate with folks. And I'm just deeply appreciative of all that we do, right? And I'm really super going to miss our very frequent conversations. And I know you've been there all the time and every time for me. So I just really appreciate that. I know going forward, we're going to still connect. We have plenty of lunches and everything else planned. But, you know, I'm still going to eventually get you to go overseas with me on some trip in a place that's slightly dangerous, and we're going to have a good time. So, so I just want to let you know how much we're going to miss you. But you've all set us up to be in a really good spot, Susan. You've done a great job. And we're all confident in where we're at now, in large part because of you. So thank you.
Thank you, Kelly.
Can I jump in next?
Go ahead, Megan.
Susan, I just want to really thank you for your service. And just like Jeff and Kelly have said, you've really helped us through this particularly tough time for public health and for our county with COVID. Thank you for extending your retirement. I didn't actually know that you did that. So
Jeff didn't have to blab it to everyone.
But I just want to speak to your strong mentorship of staff that has been mentioned, but I feel like I've benefited from that. And I just want to thank you as a mentor. You've taught me so much about how to listen to the community and involve community voice in what we do in public health. And that strong justice value that you have, I think you brought that to us and really strengthened that for the whole agency. So thank you for taking the time to do that, for building public health leadership, which is so important right now. We are going to miss you a ton and really just wish you the best and can't wait to hear about your project. I'm going to stop talking because I'm not great with these kinds of sharings, but just thank you so much.
Thank you, Megan.
I'll go next. So, Susan, it's been a pleasure working with you. You've been everybody that I deal with working with computers helps me grow of sorts because you have to learn how each person, their knowledge and their abilities, and what you need to do to help them achieve what they're trying to do. So, thank you.
Thanks for being a great coach to me, John.
No problem. See, that's how I grow because you're growing.
I guess it's my turn, Susan. And I don't want to talk too long because you know I'm going to start crying because I'm a
Tina,
very
you need to go
emotional.
on camera now. Come on. If
I am
can,
on
you
camera.
can.
I'm on camera. I'm on camera. Don't you see me?
No,
I see
my
you.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
a
see you, Dina.
technology
We can
problem,
see you.
Dina. We
My
must need
camera's-
the I think we need the IT director.
my camera's on, Susan.
I believe you. Go ahead.
At least you made me laugh, Susan. I just want to say thank you for being not only a great supervisor and supporting me over the years you've been here, but truly a friend and someone that cares about my personal well-being, which is so important to me. You always ask about my family. You always ask how everybody's doing at my household. And that means so much to me. And you've helped me grow immensely over the years. So I'm really going to miss you, Susan. And I don't want to say no more, okay?
Thank you, Dina.
Hi, Susan. It's Heather. I've got small children in the background. I just had to pick up from daycare. I'm not driving. But I just wanted to thank you for all of the great conversations we've had around equity, the learning together, the being open to learning. I was just reflecting when I was in Rye Hill, and my assignment was to interview a leader who inspires you. And I think that was the first time you and I really sat down to talk, and I got to learn more about your career and all of the work that you've done, and I know you'll continue to do. So I just want to thank you for the collaborations and the camaraderie over your time here at Public Health. So thank you. Congrats on the retirement.
Thank you, Heather.
Is there anyone else?
I apologize for being late, Greg. Putting out fires as usual. Is this appreciation time for Susan?
It is.
Because I want to give my appreciation because Susan has been a critical rock, and I mean that in all the best ways. When I came on in September, I knew absolutely nothing, and Susan reached out and told me things, helped me get oriented, told me how things work here in Boulder County, which, you know, everywhere is different, right? And has just been, you know, a wise counsel for me the entire time, even when I don't listen to her. And Susan knows I'm pretty stubborn and I can be headstrong, but I do want you to know, Susan, I listen to you more than I listen to most people. And you have been really important in helping me feel my way through some of this really difficult time and helping me to stay grounded in where the priorities are and what I need to let go of and where I should be spending my time. And I really deeply appreciate it, even though we didn't get to work together as long as I would have liked.
Thank you, Lexi.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, everyone. Jeff, you wanna wrap that up, or?
I just want to let Susan know that we will send you the letter that was read into the record and the bonus, so you can see the great words that everybody had to say about you and how much we appreciate you. So we'll make sure we send those along, and you have those. And thanks for everybody that joined to recognize Susan, because Susan certainly deserves it. And Tina's showing, even though you may not be able to see it, she's showing a heart with her fingers. So that's all we had, Greg. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and I mean, most folks know that Susan will still be around for the farewell tour. I believe April 9th is your last day, Susan?
Correct.
Okay. All right,
Yes,
well,
we'll get to appreciate her again, but I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure we did it with the board.
no doubt about it. All right, thank you,
This was
Susan.
a very unexpected recognition. I just have to be honest.
Well, thank you for being willing to be on here, Susan. I know you didn't necessarily want to have this happen, but I felt compelled because of all you've done for all of us. So thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Greg,
You're welcome.
Jorge, and staff and team. We're not saying goodbye yet, is how I will close this in a composed manner, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you so much.
All right, board
Okay.
members, we'll leave you to the rest of your business. Thank you.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, thanks,
Good.
everybody.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
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 Okay, board, you'll see item 2 on the special meeting agenda. We need a motion to schedule the executive session. What I would say is just, you can pretty much read that. So yeah, so we need to schedule the executive session for Friday, April 2nd, so that we can perform the next step in the board being able to recruit the new executive director. So let's see, yeah, we need to make a motion on item 2 and approve it, and then we will make the motion to adjourn.
Can I ask one question really quickly?
Sure.
Are we sure that we can get everything we need to get done tonight? And is it possible or of any benefit to schedule another meeting and then cancel it?
I'm not sure if we can get everything done in an hour. So I guess, you know, how we talked about that. Maybe what do we have to do that as part of this special meeting, Tammy? Or because we can't really do that in an executive session.
You mean, no, you have to schedule all executive sessions. They have to be formally scheduled during either a special or a regular board meeting. So you can go longer than the hour. It's not like Teams is going to shut you off.
Yeah.
But if you're going to schedule an additional meeting outside of what was already published, you need to do that now.
So just to clarify, our agenda for tonight is to try to narrow down the list of candidates and to come up with the question sets. Is that what's on our agenda?
Yeah, I forwarded you Millie Dawson's draft questions. So you just give her comment on that, and then identify the semifinalists that you would like the staff to schedule, or and the recruiters to schedule. Janet, did I miss anything?
Yeah, I think that one other thing that we're going to talk to you about is composition of those semifinalist panels as well.
Right.
But otherwise, you got it, Tammy.
So board, what do you think about Brooke's suggestion about scheduling a meeting that may or may not have to be held? We could always, if we did cancel a meeting, Tammy, we would just have to notice that, right?
Yeah, I would have to put a notice on our website that it was canceled.
Okay.
I mean, I think we can get through if that's really all we're going to do tonight. I think we can handle it.
Okay.
As long as we go further, probably longer than the hour.
Yeah, you won't get cut off.
Okay. Well, we are going to do our best.
Okay, so then I will
Okay.
still need a motion on that.
So then we need to go back to item 2 on the agenda and make a motion.
This is Brooke. I move that we schedule executives an executive session for 1 p.m. Friday, April 2nd, 2021, pursuant to Colorado Revised Statutes 24-6-402, 4F, for purposes of conducting the Public Health Director recruitment process.
This is Morgan, I second.
Motion and a second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that motion carries. And then could somebody make a motion for item 3?
Oh, this is Morgan. I move to adjourn into executive session pursuant to Colorado Revised Statutes 24-6-402 for purposes of conducting the Public Health Director recruitment process.
This is Jorge, I second.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, folks, thank you for attending this special meeting, and we will see you in executive session. So log out of this call and then log back into the executive session. Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.